Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. Got his man on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on first down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away from the heat. Buys a little extra time. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The RPO, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Cherry. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he intercepts it. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Offense in a split backfield.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Boise State 3, Coastal Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The shot that clears want to move quickly. He's going to the right looking for a path to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a lot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed...
He's going up top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Now 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Coastal Carolina, 14. Boise State, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And the shot to clears have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so we'd love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll run the screen, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On third down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must-score.
He lets one fly deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Hey, that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Boise State. What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he throws another interception. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
It's caught at the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the shot that clears will keep this drive going.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Chanticleers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Running back for the Bears. Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball in the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it. But catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulled and fired complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes his connection. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The play action fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Broncos will punt this one away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Cherry. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Broncos.
And quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Boise State, 24. Coastal Carolina, 17.
Big chunk play to .27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs, it's Bond. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Keep it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. The give to the back. And the Broncos will move the sticks with the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The give as they work on that clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
4th down.
Okay, ready?
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Black 24.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Finds his man. It's Humphreys. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's caught. It's Humphries. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT.
Looking to throw. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters.